Hi everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to conceal age spots, also known as sun damage. Now the technique that I'm going to teach you is the same technique you're going to use to cover other sorts of pigmentation on your face. First, have a look at the spot you're trying to cover. Notice the depth of it, how dark or light it's looking. The tone you're going to use depends on the depth of the spot. So let me repeat that. Not the color of your skin, but the depth, how dark that spot is. That's going to determine what concealer corrector that you use. If you do have darker skin, the spots, sun damage, and pigmentation is going to be a lot darker than if you have lighter skin. So you're going to be looking at a tone that's much more in this sort of color, or even something as dark as this tone. The shade range is between a deep dark orange and a light peach. So let me give you an example. This is a Face Atelier product, and if I just used this on my skin, you can see how dark it gets. But if I add a little bit of white to it, you can see that it gets a lot lighter. And the more white that I add to it, it gets even lighter. So in order to determine what color you need, you first have to examine the color of your spot. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I'm going to neutralize this little spot on my face here. I'm going to use a nice small detailing brush. Just applying it. Now you can see there's discoloration on my face from the corrector. I'm going to mix the color corrector with a little bit of concealer. I've popped a little bit of concealer here, and I'm going to mix it with that dark color. And now I'm going to go over it and cover it again. And the darkness of that spot is neutralized. It will not come through the color corrector the way it will if I didn't use the color corrector. If I just use my concealer, you would see that color still coming through. I'm just going to tap a little bit of powder on it. To set that spot. Now what I can do is put tinted moisturizer or foundation on my face, and that should completely cover the spot. That's the way to cover your age spots. It's with a color corrector at the depth of the color of the spot. Please, if you have any questions, throw them down in the comments, or if you really like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. I'll be posting a color theory tutorial to explain why we're using peach and orange instead of any other color in that palette.